Who is the most powerful urgent protagonist part 2? I made a video earlier about who the most powerful urgent protagonist is, and in that video I mentioned Su-Ming. Now this was as a result of not understanding the relationship between the power levels across its different systems, as well as comments made which I may or may not have misread. That's for us to clarify in this video. Now, to start with, I'll revise that answer. I do now think that the most powerful protagonist is Zu-King from Beyond the Timescape. He cultivates Dao and Divinity, and he's at the 11th or at the moment 12th step. I think there will be another urgent web novel, so hopefully we might get to see just how far they've come. Now, this is where my issue or my confusion lies. At the end of a world worth protecting, when Wang Baoli turns into a statue, we see his interaction with 3 of Urgent's previous protagonists. We see his interaction with Wang Ling, with Meng Hao, with Su-Ming, and maybe by Xiao Xuan. I'm not sure about that last one. Well, at the very least, we see his interaction with those 3. Wang Ling obviously is the oldest protagonist. We see him, he's helped Wang Baoli. There's a statement made, this might be mistranslation, but the statement says something along the lines of, Wang Ling comes to Wang Baoli and says, fellow Taoist, I have ascended a new tier and can now leave the universe. Come out from being a statue basically if you want to follow me. Now, when I read that line in the web novel, I read it as for Wang Ling to leave the universe and leave the star system, he needed to be at that higher level of cultivation. Remember, at this time, we were aware that Wang Ling was already at the peak of Someone Immortal, because we had previously seen him meeting Zu-King, similar to the scene in Beyond the Timescape when Zu-King was chasing that cultivator. I forget his name. So that line, when Wang Ling makes that comment, or when he says that statement, obviously Wang Baoli doesn't leave. Wang Ling then is able to break free and leave the universe. We see Meng Hao then able to leave. We see Su-Ming able to leave. Does that not mean that both Meng Hao, Su-Ming, and Wang Ling are all on the same cultivation level, which is able to leave the universe? Does that make sense? Because if it were a case that he has to be at the Someone Immortal level to leave, he could have left already. You know, same thing with Meng Hao, same thing with Su-Ming. But it was only after he had broken through to a higher level that he was able to leave. Secondly, obviously it is directly stated that Wang Ling leaves first. But the novel doesn't provide us with an accurate timeline of at what point Wang Baoli was able to leave. Which leads me to one of my next points. Wang Baoli might actually be the second most powerful protagonist in terms of cultivation realm. In terms of battle prowess, no, I don't think so. I think Wang Ling is easily the second strongest. So that is where I'm a bit confused, because if it's stated that as a Someone Immortal, that cultivation is what you need to leave, then Wang Ling could have left. Was he intentionally staying back? Because then Meng Hao, Su-Ming as well are shown to at some point leave, which implies they are at the same cultivation level as Wang Ling. So if they are 9th step cultivators are Someone Immortal, then all of them are. If they are 10th step Immortal Lords, then all of them are. That's the way I looked at that scene. If there's something I'm missing, or if you think there's something different, please let me know in the comments, because this is not like fact. This is how I read and understood that part of the web novel. So let me know what you think. Guys, follow for more web novel recommendations, reviews, discussion.